Hello, you buggers. I've got a few minutes. Don't know if you see it, but I've got a horrendous eye infection. It's all gone mad. I'm going up to the hospital in a minute to go and get that seen to. So everything's all a bit of a fuzzy haze. Yesterday, I completed the build for the Gelvin McGyver Junk Guitar Challenge. And here it is. Now I've seen some of the other entries, and boy, have I got some competition. There's some really good, not necessarily a great looking guitars, but the ingenuity that's gone into them, I think, is very, very impressive, and it might beat me. I wouldn't be surprised. But nevertheless, that wasn't part of the fun. Now there's a fly in here. Go away. The fly is going to do a review. Seems to be very interested. Right. So I'm just going to just run over some of the details, because in my hangout yesterday when I was finishing it, I didn't really go into too much. It was just to get it done. So where should we start? Well, let's start at the headstock, the tuners. Tuners are bolts that are loose, but snuck into a little hole in the end here. There's a bolt here with a hook on it, where the ball end goes onto, and you can adjust the tuning by tightening and loosening these bolts. This just slides along. At the other end, the strings are just literally just held in with bolts and washers crimped down. For the moment, I've kept the full length of the strings on and just tucked in out the way, just in case. Just need to, take them off, reapply them, because it's quite hard to do it unless you've got something to pull on. Just for now, leave it like that. Frets. The frets are stainless steel frets. They're actually off the back of the hubcap. You get like a metal ring. This is a dirty black one. You really can't see very much there, but it's the it's a spring basically that holds the hubcap in place. That's what the frets are made out of. They're all leveled. I didn't go too far into crowning them because they're stainless steel. They're pretty hard. It would take a while. Could not be bothered. Could not be asked. So they're not even polished up properly, really. But they're well, for the rest of this guitar, they're okay. They'll do the job. Nut is cut from a domino. Only thing I'd say I'm slightly disappointed. I got, you see, I've taken some material, or we could take some more material off here at this point here, because these strings are just riding along the top of this headstock here. But that could be a modification that the final owner gets at some point. You could just like grind this off a bit more, so the strings aren't getting caught up on the headstock. And I suspect that's creating some of the nasty sitar noises. It may be that the nut isn't very well cut, because again, I didn't really spend a lot of time on it. Just hacked away at it. The bridge. Well, the bridge plates are from an old hard drive. Let's see if I can get that in here. So it's an old hard drive case. And the bridge saddles are moulded in carbon fibre. Now, I didn't really want the strings to ride over carbon fibre. It's not particularly great surface for, it was not really hard enough, that sort of thing. So I actually put in rollers. I'm assuming that's in focus because I can't really see myself. But there's rollers in the top of those saddles. The rollers are actually just from ball ends of strings, with just a little brass axle running through the top of the saddles. The saddles do have height adjustment capabilities. They do have little grub screws in them, tiny little grub screws. In fact, they're so tiny Let me show you if I can. Yeah, I had to make my own tool because the size of the Allen key is like a millimetre, and I don't have any Allen keys that go down to a millimetre. So I took a 1.5 millimetre aluminium Allen key and basically filed it down to 1 mil and just super glued it into a block of wood as a handle. So that will fit in there for adjusting. I don't want to use that because that's a very, very special tool. Now then, what else is the guitar? Guitar features some nice brake calipers, anti-locking brake system, and the let's see, I'll hold it this way so we can get in and see the jack socket. So that's a spring with a bit of a copper spring with a brass kind of like hooky bit for the hot end of the plug, and that just, if I get a plug, I'll try and show the action of it going in, and there it sits on nice and snug. Okay. Pickup. Now I do have a spare pickup that I can show you. Starts off as a couple of as a tongue depressor that's been coated in carbon fibre to give it some strength, with some bolts just like screwed in and glued in. I did actually put like little what do you call them? What do you call those things? Eyelets in the pickup base to make it easier for the contacts to be soldered to. Now, I wasn't really thinking very clearly, because when I wound the pickup and put the meter across it, it only had 10 ohms, and I was expecting a lot more than 10 ohms. And of course, simple fact of the matter is, the carbon fibre conducts. I knew that because I was testing it to see if I could use carbon fibre to make a potentiometer. So I knew all along carbon fibre conducts. Why I carry on with that, not thinking, I don't know why. So in the end, this pickup here has only got one connection. The ground goes to the eyelet, and the other one is just basically just got a wire soldered onto the end of it, wrapped up, wax potted and sealed up. What else can I tell you about it? Not a lot. I mean, if you want to ask me any questions about it, ask away. I think I've just about done everything. Now the other question is, well, what does it sound like? Okay. Now, like I said before, I'll say again, I will be sending this to Rob Wheatley, who I think is the perfect person to take this guitar and demo it. And Rob will play it properly. I mean, I'm not really going to play it. I haven't checked the tuning really. I mean, it's good enough for me. Good enough for my playing. I mean, I've got a pick. Manky old tongue depressor with epoxy all over it. It's a bit of a hard pick. does sound like a guitar, I suppose. Get rid of that. Yeah, but it plays up the frets okay. So, you know, as a guitar it all works. It just needs a musician to well, bring the best out of it. That's it. Let's see what happens. But like I say, there's a lot of competition out there. So until next time, you buggers, I'm off down the hospital. Bye for now.